sounds like Liam and David are on their way. Shall we basically just get started and then they can just join in whenever they arrive?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, right. So, thankfully I have a voice this time. So, hopefully I won't be coughing my guts off every time that I need to say something. Where's the initiative tracker? Completely kaput. Okay, fair enough.
I can actually move my character this time as well.
Oh, can you? You just want to double check that before we jump in?
No, yeah, I can move it.
Okay. The initiative tracker died, so I can't be asked to figure out what everyone's initiative was again. So, do you guys want to do initiative? And we'll just take it from
Yeah.
there.
That sounds good. I've lost myself on the map. Oh, there I am.
I mean, I remember what mine was before, if you want to use that again, just to keep it true.
Oh wait, no, brought it back up again.
Oh,
Okay.
hey!
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah,
I rolled
just-
better.
I rolled a 2, but I've just rolled a 13, so I just rolled better.
Aw.
Yeah, I got a 14 instead of 12 that time. Oh well.
I won't roll, so I don't get for myself also.
Oh.
Okay, so I was going to let's do recap for the sake of the guys, but since they're not here, we might as well not particularly worry about it. I'm going to just jump straight back into combat. But we basically have the giant wall, which is in the middle of the road now. 4 more enhanced thugs have turned up. Murad has disappeared, and Docker has claimed his sword. And the fight seems more or less over, aside from the fact that Zana is still alive and there's 4 more thugs to deal with.
So try and keep in.
I want to keep her alive.
I would like to keep her alive as well.
I feel like we can work together on that one.
Yeah.
As you say that, Fenris just licks his lips.
Oh god.
Emrys, no.
Fenrir's my best friend.
Absolutely not.
I will stop Fenrir from eating her, don't worry.
Oh.
Good.
Okay.
The 4 enhanced thugs, on the other hand.
Okay, so Warrior Frank, being Warrior Frank, hasn't been told to attack the new bunch of thugs, so he's just going to simply stand there.
Oh no.
Bye.
Kashan, having beaten his targets, is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Stop.
Is going to, whenever this thing loads, where are you? Utilize his hereditary weapon of fire.
Hey.
Da-da-da. Okay, so da-da-da. Dexterity saving throws. Okay, all but 1 succeeded, so that is 3d6 damage. Okay, so that's 10 damage, so 5 damage to all of them as he breathes out. Can I do triangles with this? No. Okay, so. A breath of fire that goes out like that, and all of them take 5 damage. Okay, and then just a standard axe to the head, wherever his normal axe is.
Just a standard axe to the head, you know, nothing major.
Okay. He does have another axe which you used to quite great effect in the one shot, but I'll let him sort of showcase that because I think he's looking forward to it. Yeah, great. There we go. Right. He missed his attack, so that is his turn done. Okay, so next it's Alumba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Alumba will just do the standard attacks as well. Okay, 1 hit and a not hit and a hit. Lovely. Okay, so 6 damage plus 16 damage to this guy.
That's my bad. I completely forgot it was moving.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So,
Well,
just one more round of League, was it?
I honestly completely just had a mind blank as to what day it was.
Mhm.
So I finished
Can't believe
work
you
and
play
stuff.
League. Can't believe it.
Greatest worst game ever.
No,
Really
no,
cool
it's
game.
absolute awfulness. You've gone so far down in my books.
Oh,
It's not really
Says
surprising.
Miss,
It's not really
I
anything.
love Arcane so much. I want to
Oh.
have one of
Oh
the
no,
main
to be fair,
characters.
right? No. So I will say
Arcane
that
is actually good.
Arcane is fantastic.
it's
Right?
incredible. Yeah.
Could be the best show of the decade. League is not.
Ooh, no. I reckon Last of Us is going to be it.
Right, I said could be. Last of Us has had 1 episode. It's been good so far, but
I've not watched it yet.
I am
What, have you not
cautious.
watched?
Last of Us. I didn't even know that was out.
Yeah, it
Today,
came out
first
yesterday.
Okay.
Episode. Well, yeah, aired last night. First episode was on now.
Right, question, because we're Xbox and PC. Do you need to play the game in order to understand it?
No, it's
Okay.
supposed to be following the game quite closely. So far it has.
Xbox and PC though, it's my kind of guy.
Mhm.
You know that.
Yes, because it means that we get like when Last of Us comes out on Steam, then we'll play it. But until it does, we can't. So but we got God of War for Christmas as well on Steam.
Nice. I haven't played those new ones actually.
I played.
Are you
First
sure?
one, haven't played Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Okay.
they look so good.
Okay. Before we get started, David, you're coming in quite quietly.
I am. Am I? Is that better?
Much. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. That's
Hello,
such a
Matt.
sexy
Somebody
voice.
just dropped out.
I've never been more turned on.
Me neither. Okay.
I just lost somebody on Roll20, or is it just me?
It says Charlotte just dropped out.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, lots of people are dropping out.
Ah, no.
Hello?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we got you on Discord. You seem to have died on Roll20.
Oh. No, I'm
No,
still
he's
here.
back.
All right.
No,
I think he
so
just took his time, Marielle, trying to join people because people were logging in at once.
Right. So for the first game of this year, and the fact that everyone is here, just want to say it is legitimately fantastic to be playing this again with you.
it really
Like,
is.
every single one of you. So thank you.
It has
Oh,
been a
yeah.
hot second.
Mm.
All right.
Who the fuck's on upper?
Right, can I
You know what I mean?
I opened the wrong
right now.
character sheet. Don't
What?
worry.
What is Kashan?
Okay, so shall we do a quick recap of what happened previous session then?
Oh goodness.
Because it was
Oh,
You don't
it
mind.
was pretty much entirely all combat, so there's not really a lot that happened.
We kicked some dude's ass.
Yes. So I mean, unless anybody wants to take over, Rika.
No, I'm
I
good.
always feel like all eyes look to me when
I
you
did
say
in-
that
I
every
instant-
time.
I instantaneously looked at your name, like I actually shit you not, like genuinely.
I won't lie, I
Well, he was
would,
watching
but I
the
am
recap
probably
then.
the worst person to do it. So
All right. I'll
Would
do
you?
it.
I kind of, if you'd like me to.
Yeah. How about you do it to see just
We-
how
That
over
was
the top
tradition,
you
you
do
know.
it, and then so we can fill in the
does
blanks.
someone want to explain, Charlotte?
It literally feels like that. Okay, welcome to episode 38, which I called Demons Fall, and I'm really hoping I can call this episode Angels Rise, because it would go so nicely. That's not the point. We see a wolf, and Docker is back. We fight Zana. Now, if you weren't here for who Zana is a Menadil. Probably, hopefully, demon-like.
We hope.
Twin gets cocked like a gun and shoots lightning at Zana, and then the cloud above begins to swirl with electricity. And a green light crashes down to Earth, and Morad, you know, that horrible man, Morad, who is this demon. I was hoping I was going to get more when I clicked on his name then. And 4 people walk up to the road, and they turn into snail guys, which are the 4 guys that Kushan is by? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. These
And
guys.
Alumba. I try to hurt Morad, and I get told I will never hurt you, little one, like that. And he enjoyed his little match and looks forward to the next one, and he throws his sword and flies into the sky, and that's where we are.
And I stole the sword.
Oh, and Docker saw. I didn't write that down. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I don't
Okay.
write down that.
I picked the sword up. Yeah, so the sword is now mine.
Okay.
Not
Just
often,
to clarify one point, it's a bit finicky, but just for the sake of fairness, this is what Docker currently looks like.
Okay.
As a result, he hasn't actually told anybody who he is.
Yeah.
So at this point, he's just a very lethal guy who's in the company of the wolf, who you guys know as Fenris Sun Eater, and has just helped kill the living crap out of everybody.
Can we not put 2 and 2 together because he kind of got dockered and shish kebabbed on a dead bard? So I think we can put 2 and 2 together and assume it's Docker.
Yes, you missed Docker getting dockered.
Yeah, as per fucking usual.
Into a bard once again.
Okay.
What is Lawyer Frank doing? Is that Lawyer Frank?
To be perfectly honest, I can't remember because I didn't get that far in the recap video. I accidentally watched the video before it and then only realised it at the end of the at the end of the video. I was like, "Crap! I've only got an hour and a half to watch a 3-hour video."
I would have just skipped to the end.
Yeah, I should have done that, but
Skip to the good bit.
I was literally just thinking that. Why, you've just read my mind.
Oh, I love you too, Josh.
Make me.
okay. So put a little bit of metagaming going on, because not all of your characters will be aware of this, but Zana has crashed down to Earth. She's very, very hurt, and the red line is a 100-foot high wall that she's erected in an attempt to protect herself.
Okay.
But Scott has been struck with Murad's silver blade, so he is currently smoking from the chest.
He's fine.
He'll live.
And
Feels like it's not the first time he's been smoking from the chest.
and then Fenris Sun Eater has eaten the majority of these guys that you see dead in front of you.
Love that.
Despite
Yeah,
the fact we've been
Fenrir
told
is
by
Docker's
someone
best
not to
friend,
let
so
him
just
eat
be
them.
prepared for that one.
I can eat them instead.
Okay. Do you guys want to do the ally system again, or do you just want to play as your characters?
I don't mind sticking with Fenrir if you want me to.
Do you want me to put the profiles back on Discord, or are you okay to backtrack?
I'm okay to backtrack.
Okay. Right, so Charlotte, you had George, didn't you?
Yeah.
Onyx, you had Jason.
I had stick.
Yeah, you had Stick. Docker, you had Fenris. Liam, are
Yes.
you okay to have Warrior Frank?
Absolutely.
Sure. If you go into D&D Beyond, and if you type in... Yeah, and if you type in Genie, as in DJINNI,
Gin.
that's the profile that he uses.
Let's see.
Do you have the profile for Steve?
No, you never sent it to me. I just told you what to roll and you did it on your computer last time.
Okay. Or do you want me to send it to David?
David was down for free.
David, do you want to
Wait,
be,
what?
do you want to have Stig?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do. Is Stick currently riding his Pegasus?
Yes, he's in the air.
That's cool.
Okay, so his stat block is in the Discord chat for you.
Thanking you.
Okay, so Alumba has just taken his turn, so Zana is going to take her turn. And she's going to attempt to heal herself again.
Have you? Yeah, you reset this.
And that has healed her. Her hit points. But Onyx, you can see from where you are that she's looking much more vitalized now.
Oh yay. Oh no.
And she is then going to fly up, straight up 100 feet, and you can see. Just over 100 feet, so that she is now standing over the wall.
What? Where do you want me to go?
Where
Where
is
do you want
it?
to go? The door?
And she's basically just going to throw up her flaming arm and fire it straight down at targets. She's going to fire it straight down at Jason.
Stop.
So can Jason do a dexterity saving throw, please?
Let me find his sheet.
Give me a
Some might
hot sec to
actually
get my
use.
dice. Dice up.
Jason. Dexterity, was it?
Yep.
Okay. Where are the d20s when you need them? There they are. Ooh. 13.
Okay. Fortunately, he takes the full brunt of the attack.
Oh no.
So he is going to take 26 damage, split equally down the middle between fire and necrotic.
Oh fuck. I'm sure he's fine, right? 26, 5. Oh boy, just what I wanted.
Okay. Okay, so
Silly cat.
so David, do you want to take a turn for stick?
Sure.
Stop twitching your ears, you're changing the channel.
Right, what's the have to do?
So far, the main thing that he's been doing is firing off guiding bolts at people to sort of like help you guys get advantage on it.
It seems like a good plan, to be fair. What is the range on guiding? It's 120 feet. Yeah, alright, we'll cast one guiding bolt on. Is it Zana or Zara?
Right, Zana.
Yeah, so we'll cast a guiding bolt at Zana.
Yep, she's currently here on top of the wall.
Can I get her? Can
Yep.
I am flying? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Alright, so ooh, not 20 for the first attack. Let's go. Right, so that is 66 on guiding bolt. Is that
Yep,
is
66.
that legit? What?
Please do not kill her, whatever you do.
I will try my best.
Well, he's critted with 66.
Please do not kill her. Me and Charlotte have tried to keep her alive for so long.
Okay, I rolled somewhat okay and somewhat poorly. So 6, right, so that's 10, 18. I've done 20 points of damage, so 40.
Okay.
No.
She is. She's still alive, but.
Thank God for that.
But
Oh
you can
my
tell
God.
everything that she's just healed, she's immediately just lost.
That's interesting. Okay.
Okay, so you get another attack.
I'll also cast Guiding Bolt on the. Who do I cast? Cast on the red guy.
Sure.
That's 22 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
And I put all my d6s away because I'm a moron. Give me a sec. I haven't done that. But I can roll 4 3s again. 12, 18, 19 damage.
19. Nice.
19. 19.
Okay, that guy is looking particularly like blasted, and sort of like to rub salt in his wound. But he's got this golden light that's just now dancing around him, completely illuminating all of the weak points in his armor. Okay, so Morella, you're up.
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie.
Oakley dokley.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. That's what I know. That's not what I do. Who was looking a little bit hurty?
Zana.
Zana.
Technically, we could heal her, though, technically. Ow.
Right.
Where am I?
Okay, so if we go through this red line, hypothetically this is,
Okay,
Was it, like-
it is a solid metal wall, if that makes sense. So you will need to either break it apart or go around it in some way.
okay, cool.
Why did I assume it was like a wall of fire or something? Like,
Right, just sit down.
But
Okay,
technically, it's 5 feet thick and 120 feet high. No, sorry, 100 feet high, rather.
that's tall.
How tall is she right now? Can we see her?
Yes. She's basically standing on top of it.
Oh, awesome! And how high did you say this wall was?
100 feet.
damage is out of my bloody range. uh, I guess what I'll do. I feel like a really stupid idea. Does anyone feel like they're close to hypothetically here? Is anyone feeling like they're close to like just dropping dead?
I actively have no
I'm at
idea how
26 out
I'm
of
feeling.
42.
Yeah, Tordum is put in that halfway point.
Okay, cool. I will run up to you. Hello. And I will
Shalom, Jack.
bonus action.
Hello, pretty lizard.
Hello, pretty. I've turned into Jester from Critical Role. I
Why
shall.
is everyone
I shall-
suddenly calling me pretty?
What is pretty?
What is pretty?
I shall healing word you. And roll really badly, and so you take 6 points of healing.
Way.
Now, speaking of healing, Kashana forgot to put those potions in your inventory, so
That's
I'll
all.
do,
And then
do
for
that
my
now.
action,
Knock her off
I
the wall.
shall.
Got messages, I'm sorry.
Oh no, this is a really cool idea actually. But I moved badly, so that was really clever. For people's names, so I forgot them. For you know, that person, that one. For Docker.
That's me.
Well, there's
Your,
a
Sorry,
random-
I was like,
your
the
English
random
is
assassin,
spectacular.
I can just imagine me doing this out loud in character.
For the random assassin, you would actually know the name of it.
Yeah, you random person and Natalie, what's your character's name again? I've blanked suddenly. I've been like going through my notes trying to find you.
In her defense, it's been like nearly 2 months.
Might be.
I'm gonna cast. So what this does is that your max HP and your current HP extends by 5 hit points for the next 8 hours.
Oh, cool.
So what do I do?
Wait, is there anyone else within 30 feet of me that I can affect who's on our side?
Yeah, Jason.
The stick count?
I think
How high is the
everybody
stick?
is actually. Bar, Onyx, and Scott.
I will.
Frank's
I
one,
can't currently see Onyx, so I'm not gonna do you. Sorry.
Great.
Buzz.
It's honestly fine, don't worry.
I'll do. You know that guy, that one, yeah.
Kashana
That guy.
You know, the dragonborn with the cool beard.
The one I've been travelling with for God knows how long, you know.
Hey, we've only been playing with each other since the 25th of May, 2021.
Was that when we started?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god. And I left like 6 sessions in, so that's
if,
funny.
if it helps, the baby's
Um,
now 2 that was like a month old when we started.
Mm.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god. Kashan!
There we go.
Yeah.
I wasn't helping.
You can also up your HP and max HP by 5.
Up in the H pizzle. Nice.
Oh, that was so embarrassing.
He's now lost that 5 HP because you broke his heart because you couldn't remember his name.
Emotional
No, it
damage.
No. In my defense here, normally in other campaigns that I'm in, we all have our character names as our name on Roll20, so I can just look.
Because
However-
Sean,
That was an option.
Sean, you take 5 hit points of emotional damage.
So,
That seems most reasonable, to be fair.
Yeah, well, we've done that.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I think-
So sorry.
That's fine.
It's not my
It's
high point, and that's
okay.
my go.
Okay. Now, if you'd like to take the turn of your other person, if you remember their name.
George.
Oh, George sure remembers.
Yeah, well, George gives her free drinks, so you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That sounds
I'm trying to
slightly
remember. Where's Badwin gone?
Padwin is in
He's
George's
passed out.
arms because he fell asleep after casting
Oh,
his sleep
yeah.
spell.
It's the best spell I've ever seen in my life.
I will. George will even. How far can George move? 25 feet. Goodness, George. Can't do better than that.
He is old.
Okay, I'm gonna
he's at 72.
run around. Well, that's his problem. I can't move, George.
Yeah, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I shouldn't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get him closer to Scott to give him a bit of a heal. So that's something he can do. That's his go.
He could
Wait,
technically he could technically
he can-
dash. So
Yeah, I'll make him dash. Give him another fifth. Give him a bit more. Get him to Scott.
3, 4.
Treat him,
5.
why don't you?
So he'll just start chilling out by the impaled skeleton.
Like, hey guys, how we doing?
There's a beer, sir.
I'll take one of those beers, George. How far can you throw one?
Aya, calm down.
So, lovely weather we're having.
Indeed, sir. Ammo? Okay, so is that George's turn done?
Yeah.
Were you tunes?
Okay, so Tordum, you're up.
Right. Providing this baby doesn't modify my thing, she's already managed to turn lots of things off. Okay.
Well, the keyboard's not plugged in, so...
No, it was the key plugged in while she was pressing. She was pressing my plug in one. Do I have any meteors, by the way? I can't.
You don't have any meteors, but you can simply summon
no,
them back.
I know I had some and I threw some at her because I threw them up and over the thing.
Yep,
That's
you've
the
used up
thing,
all
but I
your
couldn't-
meteors.
I was asking have I used them all. I couldn't remember. Hello, cat. Now you're standing on me. They don't want to kill her, do they?
No.
Oh, I'm really upset.
I can throw a guy at you.
Fine, I
That would make you
won't
feel better.
shoot her. I'll use the 5th level lightning bolt
Mm-hmm.
on... I can't do a line. My screen can't find me. This dude.
Yep.
This dude, and I think this dude and this dude get blasted because it's a 5-foot straight line thingy.
How long does it go on
20
for?
foot line, 5 foot wide. Each creature in the line must take a dexterity saving throw. So yeah,
Yes,
it
that's those
misses.
3. The one at the back succeeds. Or misses, rather.
Basically, those 4 I just missed Kashan and Olumba.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, I think she has to do one because she's in 5 feet, isn't she?
No,
No, you've moved the line.
she's 120 feet up. So,
Okay, then yes, no, she's not being.
all failed.
Right.
2 natural 1s and 1 2.
I'll roll the dice and then let everyone else figure out after I roll the dice. Let me just check I'm rolling the right number. They each take 36 lightning damage.
Okay. So, this guy in front of you guys is just immediately obliterated. And...
He gets Thanos.
Well, do you want to tell Josh the story of Thanos? While I sort out the HP?
He was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy sitting in a bar.
Hmm.
Yeah, do you know what? He has some good ideas, you know.
Yes,
That's terrifying ideas.
he gathered up all the Infinity Stones which qualified him to have free coffee.
Oh, fair.
Oh right, I managed to do it now and it's just taken an extra charge of. So technically I have 4 charges, not 3 charges left.
Sure.
It's taken me ages to click to make it work.
Don't worry, take your time. Okay, anything as a bonus?
Well, I don't have any bonus actions as far as I'm aware.
throw an animal out of your bag?
No, because I have to summon that as a thingy now.
Okay.
And I think the only bonus I have is if I bite someone.
Okay.
Oh no, I can apply poison to somebody's weapon, but there's no one within range, is there?
There's Marilla and if you move, there's
Okay,
Jason.
I'm going to
and-
dunk a load of poison on. I'm assuming she's going to summon her thingy. Or is that Docker?
So the hooded one is Docker and the blobbed one is Marilla.
I'm going to pour poison on Docker's weapon and sort of stand there while his sword's sticking out.
Okay,
Or
so
actually,
you
whatever it's got.
move over a little bit. What weapon would you like to have poisoned, Docker?
I just
Oh.
assume it's whatever he's got equipped. But I'm just pouring
He's
it
got
on
lots of
whatever's
weapons
in-
equipped.
I just thought whatever's in his hand.
Morad silver longsword.
Okay, so what does poison...
It just makes it a poisoned weapon. I can coat a weapon in poison. So he basically gets a poisoned weapon for its next turn
Sure.
that he uses that weapon.
Yep, so with the poisoned weapon, you ignore resistance to poison damage,
Yeah.
and they then get the what do you call it? The poisoned condition whenever you make your attack with them, and they then take 2d8 damage with that weapon
Okay.
from poison.
Oh, okay. So they take even more damage.
Yeah, it's the weapon damage, and then magical effects if that applies, and then plus 2d8.
Right. Okay.
So basically I just poured a bunch of poison on your blade while you weren't really looking.
They do need to do a con check, but yeah, you don't need to worry about that.
Actually, have I left any alive for her?
Yeah, there's two left alive. Okay, so Onyx, you're up.
Huzzah! Okay.
Before you get started, however, just a little bit of narrative. But you don't necessarily need to be particularly proficient in medicine to see that Scott is in a bad way.
Oh god.
But the wound is still smoking, like underneath his armor, and you can see this black stain is starting to work its way up his neck.
Oh.
Whether that affects what you're going to do next or not is another matter.
I really don't know. I don't think I have anything that could actually be used for this. Ah.
You're the wrong side of a 100-foot wall for me to use Kamara first.
I have a grenade.
That would be like a human, wouldn't it?
Why do I have a grenade?
You
Hang on.
can't just kill the man because he's
Pet-
injured.
I know, this is the thing. What else can I do? I have nothing to help him.
Padwin gave you the grenade whenever you were leaving.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I have nothing to help him. Oh, no.
If it helps, Scott is still, spry, if that makes sense. So like, he's still on his feet and in position to attack, but you can see he's fighting this off with everything that he has.
Got him out of his misery.
No! Jesus.
Daddy, I love you.
No!
Daddy, we're coming to save you.
Oh, no!
Doctor's the worst person to ask about this.
Can I tell what this weird, black sort of whatever is creeping up? Or is it just, it's some corrupt looking thing, it's bad?
Yeah, you can give me a medicine check if you want. It won't count against your actions.
Yay. +2. This couldn't go badly or anything at all. Oh no. So that's a 6. Oh, feeling good.
You can tell that it's a painful process that he's going through.
Yay! I'm so glad. Fuck. Oh. I'm gonna tell him I'm not capable of helping him, but he needs to get to, I don't know, Maria, because of your healing capabilities, if that's okay. I'm gonna spot a medic.
He's basically just like, just carry on.
Oh god, I'm not good at this. Okay, well, what I can try and do is stand up, because I think I was using the log here as cover.
Yep, so now so where you had full cover, you now only have half cover.
That's fine with me. Where's my... There it is. Do you have arrows equipped? Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna try... This one's I can see, right?
Yeah, you can see... Yeah, you can see these two, you can't see this guy.
Thought so, okay.
No.
I'm gonna try and pick off the one that's closer to me.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the guy, I think, because I can't remember how many spells I've used on.
Are you using an arrow, or are you just using the magic of the bow?
No.
I'm gonna use an arrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
What is... That's why I can't see the weapon damage. Hopefully this dice will feel nicer. Oh no. It's in that one. +8.
Oh, no.
God, why did 2 different dice hate me today?
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit, so second attack.
Probably. Panda, please save me. If this goes badly, I'm gonna cry. Oh no, it's a 2. That's 10.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit either.
Wow, shock horror. I think I just need to have a nap, and hopefully the dice will feel nice. Oh my god.
That's one next season. Okay, so it's now the thug's turn. Oh wait, no, Jason's turn.
Okay, let me have a read. What does this do?
Do you need his profile again?
I just found his profile. I was just having a look at like Eldritch Fast and stuff like that, because like I've never used this sort of thing before. 5e.
That's it. So Jason is basically put a level 10 fighter and then level 2 warlock, and his patron is Frank.
Oh.
So so he gets magic through Frank.
You're hurting me, I am.
Of course. Right. Okay. And that's 1d10. Do I have a 1d10? I should do. Yeah. God. Can we stand in the second red line that's been made now?
Yeah, that's come and gone.
Cool.
Just need to somehow do
Here we go.
Thank you. I will get Jason to shimmy off the horse, I think.
Sure. He's
Ah,
proficient
it's
in
down.
land animals, so you can just do
Yeah,
that without any problems.
I'll get him to stand here where there's a gap to hopefully attack if the dice like me. So, where's his profile? I've got way too many tabs open. Okay, here's the glaive. That's right. Okay, so I think I'm going to melee attack with the glaive first.
Mm-hmm.
Not that's okay.
So plus 10
this
to hit.
dice. Please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice. It's a 3. Oh my god, that's 4 different dice.
Okay. Remember, Jason does have superiority dice, so you can add a d10 to that if you want.
No.
Please, yes, please. Oh my god.
You're hurting me, I am.
Oh, 3 plus 10 plus another 10 is that?
So what did you get?
So that would be 13, I think. Plus 10 with the weapon. That would be 23.
Yep, so that
Unless
hits.
it's stuck.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, thank God. Something is right. There's a D10. Seven plus 6. 11, 12, 13. So that's 14 damage with the glaive. Okay.
Okay, so that brings the guy to his knees. So he gets one more attack.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo. If I get this strong, I am so sorry because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Basically, Eldritch Blast is he just summons a ball of force and then throws it at someone.
Ah, awesome. Okay. Instantaneous.
So you basically just do a ranged attack, and that, in terms of Jason's stats, will be. Let's see. That'll be +9.
Oh, okay. So I shall hopefully attempt that. Okay, +9 is 21.
Okay. Right.
Ah.
So how much damage does? I really should have written this in the profile for you. I apologise.
That's all good.
Okay, so that will be 3d10.
Great, okay. We have other D10s. That's another one.
And whoever he targets, assuming that he survives, his speed is brought down by 10 feet for each of those d10s.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
But given how bloody this guy looks, I doubt that will happen.
7. Oh god. 17. And 18, 19, 20. So that's 21 damage.
Oh my god.
It's a powerful high five.
Yeah, this guy is very dead. And do you want to know why?
It's just a powerful high five.
He only had 2 HP left.
Oh god. I'm sure it's fine. He'll walk it off.
Okay, so Thug's turn. But they both go and move over a bit to allow room to attack a lumber. Let's start rolling some dice. Okay. First lot. Okay, that's one hit on the heartbroken guy, and one hit on the other guy. Okay. 15. So that's 35 damage to a lumber, and half of that, 17 damage. Oh, Liam's not in chat anymore.
Wait, what? How's he gone? What?
Yeah, he just dropped out of the Discord, so I'll do it for him. 17 damage. Okay, a lumber isn't looking great.
Cool, noted.
Okay, so it's Scott's turn now. So the first thing that Scott is going to do is slump down behind the tree, and out of a sort of strap that he has on his arm, he's going to pull out a vial. And Onyx, you can see this vial is filled with a red liquid. And he fumbles with the stopper a bit because his hand's starting to shake. He manages to get it off and just downs the whole thing. And
I'm sure it's fine.
but it dribbles out of his mouth a little bit. But you don't have to be an expert to know that he's just drank a vial of blood.
Healthy, definitely.
Okay, then he is going to put.
Don't be stupid, please.
Then he's basically just going to stand up a bit and brace himself against the tree, and he's going to draw 3 arrows from his quiver, and he's basically just going to make 3 attacks with his bow. All of those hits.
Really just flexed on me then, huh? What I should have been.
That's That's 19 damage against Snail Guy. And then to round it off, he's just going to grab his sword, and he's basically just going to hoik it straight at the same guy. Yeah, that hits, and that's 12 damage against this guy. He's just going to hold out his hand, and the sword is going to tear itself out of the guy's chest and just fly straight back to this guy's hand.
A show off.
After that, he does actually slump, like properly collapse behind the tree. Okay, so Docker, you're up.
I wanted to do something really cool, but I can't do it, and it's really upset me.
Wait, you or Docker?
No, well, I wanted Docker to do something really cool because I was going to see if you would allow me, because I have some rope in my bag, so I was going to see if you would allow me to make a kind of grappling hook with it and shoot Zana with it, so I could pull her down, but the rope's not long enough.
No, okay. How much rope do you have?
I have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, that's not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, so I can't do that. God. How is Zana looking right now?
Well, darling, you could do that if you wish for it.
Oh, Fran.
Then lawyer friend comes over and says, "May I remind you, sir, that you are interfering with a combat situation. Please take your sexual inappropriateness out of this gameplay, please." Oh, sport. They both disappear.
Oh wait, we've got wishes from Frank, haven't we?
Oh god. Don't do it, please don't do it. Not now. Please.
Do I want to make a wish from Frank?
Oh god. It's gonna backfire horribly. Please be prepared.
In answer to your original question, she's looking incredibly battered. But she's no longer flying. She's just she's slumped on top of the wall.
Okay. So that I'm not metagaming it, will Docker remember that he has wishes from Frank?
Give me a history check.
14.
Yeah, you'll remember.
Okay.
Whether,
Okay.
whether you
okay.
believe it's a legitimate thing is another matter.
Okay. How far? How far did these wishes go?
You haven't exactly been in a situation where you can justify, where you can make an actual answer to that. But so far, nobody's really given you an opportunity to find out. So yeah, I'll say at this point, Docker wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. Docker is just going to go, Frank.
Is that your turn done?
No, he's going to summon Frank, and he's going to ask Frank. Well, he's not going to ask. He's going to look Frank in the eye and say, "I'm going to use one of my wishes." Oh, by the way, for anyone who wasn't here last week, who has no idea about what Docker is or anything anymore, he doesn't sound like he did either. He sounds like, do you know, in Avatar, the legend, The Last Airbender, when Aang has got his Avatar state voice, that is what he now sounds like with this mask on.
Okay, right. So
he doesn't sound anything like he did.
Okay, so as you summon Frank, you end up summoning both Franks, and normal Frank has got a hold of Lawyer Frank's tie and has bent him back forward in front of him. He's basically holding onto his tie like a set of reins.
Right.
I'm the boss of you, you little lawyer. Oh, this is awkward. You sort of let him go, and Lawyer Frank just falls to the floor.
You fucking little perv. Frank, I'm going to make a wish.
Oh, are you, darling?
I am, yes. I wish for Zana to be down here in front of me by any means necessary.
Okay then, darling, your wish is my command. He clicks his fingers. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Oh god. Oh god.
Dexterity's... Oh, I've got a +6. I'm alright. 21.
Okay. You're able to step out of the way as Zana appears just a foot above you and falls to the floor, pretty much exactly where you were.
Cool.
Your wish is my command, darling, and I'm very commanding.
I'm going to regret this later.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I using that as my action?
No, wishing is free action.
Oh, cool. Right. Can I pull a rope out? Oh, I don't know, actually, because she's got a flaming hand. I want to restrain Zana again.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
Well, I would like to tie her hands behind her back, but she has a flaming arm, so I feel like that's not going to work. I suppose I'd just like to... I would suppose I would like to make, in quotation marks, a citizen's arrest. So I'll put her arms behind her back, lie her flat on the floor, and I will sit on it.
Okay, fair enough. Can I get a grapple check from you, please?
Am I doing that as strength?
Yeah.
That's an 18 with no plus modifier.
And she gets a 21. So unfortunately you're unable to... so you're unable to grapple her initially. Unless... Wait a minute, I think grappling can be acrobatics as well, bear with me.
Well, if I do acrobatics, then it's an 18 plus 9.
Okay, so either way she still wins.
So that would be that'd be 27, I think. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
My maths is horrendous.
Yes, then you would win that. Oh no, it has to be athletics. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, if it's athletics, it's +0,
Yeah.
so it's just
so
18.
they can use acrobatics to try and get out of it. Yeah. Wait a minute. The guy you attempt to grapple gets to try and. Oh yeah, that's them. Okay. So yeah, you haven't been able to restrain her, but she's still lying in front of you.
Okay. There's not much else I want to do. I just want to keep her unharmed and I want to keep her alive. Can I draw Morad's oh my god. Draw Morad's silver sword and hold it to it and threaten it?
Okay, give me intimidation.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, that's enough to get her to stop trying to rise to her feet.
Cool. So basically, Docker will hold it to it and say, "Don't you dare move," and we'll just keep watching it, and we'll end his turn.
Okay, is Fenris going to do anything?
Fenris is how much? He's got 40 feet. Can I have control of Fenris, please?
Just tell me where he wants to move to, and I'll move him.
I want him to move next to yes, so where you are right now. And then Fenris is going to he's going to bite him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know what's going to happen straight after that.
Yep, so do the bite attack.
That's a 14 plus 14, so 28.
So what was that?
That's 28 to hit.
Yep.
And then 4d6 plus 7. Gotta get all my d6s out now. Bloody hell, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared.
There is a virtual dice system on D&D Beyond if you want to use that.
Might have. Oh no, I've got them all now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4d6 plus 7. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 7, 18. 18 piercing damage.
Yep, so that's enough to kill this guy.
Oh, well. Fair enough. He gets another attack, doesn't he?
Gets quite a few attacks, yes.
So he's then basically going to step where the guy, around him so that he can get to the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to bite him as well.
Sure.
Which is... Oh, I've rolled a 3. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Oh, thank God for that. And then... 4, 8... 12 plus 7, so 19 piercing damage.
Okay, and this guy's dead as well.
Okay, cool. So that's... And Fenrir is now just gonna sit now that his job is done, and he's gonna wag his tail and pant.
You can still use a special move if you want. It'll just be a case of the dead bodies don't fight back.
Oh, okay, yeah, he swallows them both then.
You can only do it once, but yes.
Swallow one of them, whichever one.
Yep. So he doesn't change in size or anything like that, but yet his mouth opens wide enough to be able to just swallow this thug whole that's standing in front of him.
Yep. And then Docker, seeing this, is just going to go, good boy, good boy.
Okay, so Scott then calls over to Stig and basically says, "Is that all of them?" And Stig basically shouts out, "Yes." So that is combat done. Well done, guys. You've managed to win this.
Thank God for that.
How exciting.
And I've already organised XP in advance, so you guys have each earned 3,710 XP because of this fight.
Holy wow, was that 3,710?
Yep. And there's a second part of good news to that. Well, let somebody else announce it if they want to.
We're the next level!
Yeah. I don't know how to level up on my iPad.
Do you want me to do it?
Nope, no, I've got this. I am gonna be really stubborn with this.
Okay.
3,410.
Do you adjust it for
Okay, I'm gonna do it online. I'm gonna do it on my computer. It'll be easier. It's in front of me.
Level up.
Level up!
Oh, Trin, did I mention my my charger's back?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
At least it arrived.
Hence why I'm not playing on just my phone and my iPad.
Yeah, it's nice not to.
Tell me about it. Why is my D&D Beyond not working?
Do you want me to do it for you?
No,
Yes.
no, absolutely not.
But also, yes.
Oh my God, I've now got plus 11 in acrobatics. What is my... Jesus.
You are one dexterous boy.
I am. I also have advantage and plus 11 in stealth.
So was it 3,710?
Yep.
Yes.
Holy
Oh.
wow. Wow, we're level 9. How exciting.
I need to add another 300 experience. I thought you said 410.
Okay, so Scott pulls himself up over the tree, and you can see that he's not nearly as spry as he once was. But yeah, before he would just seem to roll over it or leap over it, but he had to sort of stagger over it. And come straight over to you guys. But Jason takes Hum out of the way. And so then he turns to Morella. He basically says, can you call Michael again?
Probably. I hope I have a spell.
Maybe.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Do it, we'll need his help.
Cool. Was it... Is it spiritual weapon or spirit guardians I use?
Guardians.
Guardians. Yes, I have not used it. I shall... Hello, Michael. That's what I do. Wow.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Okay, so for Docker's benefit, only Scott and Marilla can see Michael. But the spirit in your head actively recoils away from where Michael is.
Okay.
So Michael immediately sets upon Zana. And sort of forces her head from one side to another. And he's basically inspecting her. He's like, yes, this is the Mendel.
Can we help her?
Not here, but we can take her home and sort her out there. And he turns to Scott and says, we're in your debt, Alpha. Once again, it seems. And he turns to you, Marilla, and says, you kept faith. It's very good. Be sure to tell... I'll be sure to tell my aunt that. I'm sure she'll be very proud.
I just have the biggest grin on my face. I'm like, okay, like trying not to like,
So for the rest of you, you're basically just seeing Marilla effectively have an orgasm as she's just shivering away and nodding at this invisible point in that none of you the rest of you can see.
Docker's looking very confused at what is going on.
Okay, and then he basically just grabs her normal hand and then looks up at the sky. There's a blinding white light that nobody else can see aside from you and Scott. And then whenever it clears, both of them are gone. And Scott's, well, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Yes, terrible.
So Fenrir is basically just trotting over. He sits next to Scott. And Scott gives him a scratch behind his ears. And so exactly what are you doing here? And so Fenrir basically just looks at Docker.
Docker's just going to look up and just say, "Hello, old friend."
And so Scott's I don't know you, stranger. What's going on? Who are you?
Can I brandish my alpha mark?
Ah, that's fair enough.
It seems like the strays brought home astray.
Higher, enough.
So what'd you say, David?
It seems like the strays brought home astray.
Docker's going to look over at Kashan and say, "Kashan!" and go for a hug, but not know what to do about it.
Absolutely, like.
Gordon's gonna jump.
I assume he gets very confused by the beard. I didn't know I could grow it either. It's okay.
I'm gonna jump on Docker's back while he's sitting there.
Okay.
Yes. So, David, for your benefit, obviously I don't look anything like I did. So, Docker now has a mask on, which covers like most of his face. And you know, like one of those very old-fashioned doctor's robes from like the plague.
The
Oh,
new image. Your new image is now in the Discord chat again.
Yeah, so it's a bit similar to that.
My man has Shredder vibes going on.
Yeah,
Those claws.
he's now got like a robe that completely covers him, so he just looks like, if you were to look at him, he would look like almost like what a monk would look like, hooded. And yeah, so that's what he kind of looks like now. You can't really see his face. If anyone is close enough to see Docker's face, you'll probably be able to see that one of his eyes is glazed over white, and there is a scar over his eye.
Ooh, man's been through some stuff.
It has been through some stuff.
Well, it's good to see you again, Scott says. And then Stig basically pipes up and says, "We may want to get out of here before some authorities start coming down. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not explain all these dead bodies."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go pick up the body and start munching.
Okay, give yourself
After I've jumped off Docker.
Sure, give yourself a temporary hit point.
Docker will just look at Fenris to go and eat them.
Well, Fenris, his job apparently done, trots over to you and licks
Swears at you and buggers off.
licks your hand, gives you a sort of nuzzle, and then sets off up the road towards Northwick.
Cool.
So George comes over to Scott and is like, "Are you in need of healing, sir?" So Scott's like, "Yeah, it's a silver wound, but probably need to do an extraction before we can do any healing." Right away, sir. There is an inn several miles to the west. We're a bit behind schedule, but we should get there shortly after dark, and we can perform the extraction there. Jason's like, "Sounds good. Let's get all this stuff together. You two," he points at Kashan and Limber, "help me with this log."
Well.
Okay, so over the next sort of like 20 minutes to an hour, you guys help sort out all the dead bodies and moving the log out of the way. Does anyone want to do any looting or You just gotta leave it as is.
Docker is gonna do some looting.
Okay. But I will say you in that hour you can loot 3 people.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Can I get separate investigation checks, please?
Yeah, of course. The first one is a nat 20. So 26.
Yep.
The second one is a 9. So that is 15. And then the third one is a 5, so 11.
Okay, right. So all of them were above 13, were they?
Yes.
Okay, right. So you pretty much get access to everything that they have equipment-wise, but these guys are set up specifically for combat, if that makes sense. So each of them has a breastplate, each of them has a greatsword, and each of them has a dagger.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of what you will want to take.
Doc is not going to want to take any of that, so he'll just throw it as he finds it.
Okay, and then we'll just have a look at money pouches. Of course, my D100 would be the last dice in the bag. 80. Right, can you remember these numbers for me?
Yeah.
80, 2, and 59.
Yeah.
Okay, so between those 3, you find 400 gold coins.
Jesus.
What?
And 50 platinum pieces.
What no gold?
And that's basically by like going through the through the bodies, finding the sort of stash that they have about them. And so there is also their little camp if somebody wants to raid that as well.
I am helping with the log.
Docker will go and raid it.
Okay, can I get investigation for that?
Oh, that's not as good. A 16.
Okay, right, sorry, I got the numbers wrong a bit. So the amount that I've given you is what's in the treasure trove.
Right, okay.
Okay, and then in between those 3, I thought that was a bit much.
I was gonna say these guys don't normally carry that much cash.
Yes, so in between those 3 are 200 electrum
200 electrum. Yeah.
and 100 gold.
That's still a lot. Damn.
Yeah.
So it's up to Docker as to whether he wants to disperse that.
Does Docker want to disperse that? That is the question. No, I don't think he will.
Okay, does anyone else want to do any looting?
No, I will go round healing. I will have a look at what spell slots I have available though first,
Okay.
before I commit.
So when you start doing that, Scott's going to very visibly step away from your healing.
Okay. I'm gonna do healing word, which is a 60-foot radius.
Okay.
So I'll stand as far away from his as possible if I see him walking away a bit.
Well, he's just going to go over to Ast and start calming her down.
And then anyone who is within 60 feet of me will get.
That is pretty much everybody.
Cool. What dice do I need? 3d4. They get 14 points of healing back. Does that include me?
Yes. I'll say
Wait,
yes.
I'm healing people as well.
Yes, so
I
you get
get full
14 plus your whatever healing bonus
Yeah.
thing you get. Okay, so the consensus of the alphas is that you guys move on. So are you guys happy to do that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yup.
So, Docker, I'm assuming you're travelling with your former companions.
I am indeed.
All right. Okay. So, when you left Northwick, you were behind schedule, and this battle hasn't exactly helped with that. So, but you basically travel along the remaining sort of like 2 squares along the road, but in the time that it takes you to get there, night has very definitively fallen. But George does make noise about setting up camp, but Jason advises against it and basically continues to push forward, traveling through the night. Padwin wakes up during this period and is quite happily just singing along to little songs as you go along, and eventually, without any further problems, did I upload this or not? Doesn't look like I did, so bear with me. This is one of those episodes where the DM was woefully unprepared. Okay, so that's everybody. Okay, so basically what happened, and it happened again whenever I tried re-uploading this map. For some reason, the thumbnail for a map which I had previously done had replaced the thumbnail for this map on my file system, so I ended up uploading it twice, but this is basically the updated map. So you basically just follow the road. It's now nightfall, and you guys are all pretty tired up post combat and just simply travelling for a full day and a little bit extra. But eventually you come to a large, if slightly dilapidated building, which is basically just on the side of the road. It doesn't. It's not like Parsman State or anything. It's literally just a building on a little bit of a raised ground, along the road. And can I get survival from anybody who's interested?
Sure.
Alright.
Sure.
If you insist.
I rolled an 8, I don't know what mine.
I just rolled horrendously, so maybe don't use mine.
I got a 13.
I got a 16.
So 8 plus 5, did you say?
I didn't.
I got-
I don't know what
I
mine
got a
was.
7.
8.
Nice.
Wow. You should be proud of that.
Okay. So those of you who got above 10, you can basically just simply work out that if you had left first thing in the morning and you didn't have the fight, you would have arrived here pretty much as the sun was setting. So it's very strategically placed, but other than that, it doesn't really have any importance. So you guys are walking, unless you're in the wagon, but the alphas are riding. Scott is in the saddle, but towards the end he's starting to slump in said saddle, and he needs help dismounting, which he didn't need before. But Jason leads the way, and Stig and George basically stay outside with the horses and Scott. He sort of beckons for you guys to follow him.
Can I help Scott off?
Scott's staying in the saddle, very deliberately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just walk in then.
Reshuffle.
Okay, so the smell of stewing meat sort of permeates out of the open door, and a very lackluster atmosphere is starting to peter out. There are sounds of people laughing, and there's a very sort of like monotonous but plucking of a lute going through. It's not like a really jolly tune. It's basically just rhythmic plucking of the strings. All of this grinds to a halt as soon as all of you guys walk in.
Oh boy. Classy.
Okay, can I get perception from anybody who is interested?
Yep.
Boys.
I'm always interested in perception.
13 is what I rolled.
Natural 20.
Oh wow. Today is
18.
the day to see.
So 26.
Oh my
I
god.
have a +3 to perception, and I got 4.
Nice!
Okay, so you can basically see that there's a mishmash of people here. There's just some civilians, a couple of mercenaries, but your attention is grabbed by the 4 red paladins who are sitting in the corner.
Let's kill them.
Oh, someone
Oh.
hold me back.
Docker walks towards them.
No.
Am I in a situation with my
phone?
phone?
Nap, guys, please.
You think I'm joking? That is what Docker's doing.
Okay. What do you say to them when you get to them?
I take it the. Oh no. No, because nobody knows I can speak that actually. Docker will just kind of walk over to them and just go, "What are you scum doing here?"
So there's basically 2 adult knights, a junior officer, and then an elderly man with them. The rest of you will.
With my 4, I want to have not noticed them and just gone straight up to the bar and ask for a beer.
Love it.
Okay, so you've attempted to. Are you attempting to intimidate them, or are you just being an arsehole?
I'm being an arsehole.
Okay, cool. Okay, so the man basically turns around. So you should watch your language, Mr. Sinister. We're not some common rabble. We are red paladins. If you value the skin on that body of yours, you'll mind your tongue.
Docker will just kind of laugh and will say, "If you valued the skin on your body, you wouldn't talk back to me, boy."
So the red paladin basically comes to his feet, and bartender basically just says, "If you want to fight, it's 5 gold. Elsewise, take outside. In which case, it's 2 gold."
I hand him 5 gold, knowing what's going to happen.
Can I pull up my hood and approach Docker?
Okay.
Charlie's
I'm
like,
gonna-
"Why?" 'Cause he knows what's going to happen.
I'm gonna pull up my hood and I'm gonna walk up and be like, "Hey,
Do I
we've
have
been
my
through
beer?
enough."
Just real quick first, important, as the barkeep said.
Okay. Well, we've got ale, we've got beer, and then we have, and he makes the sort of money finger gesture with his hands, beer.
I'll have a beer with a money gesture.
Okay. That's 2 silver.
Okay. I give him the 2 silver, and I also put 5 gold on the bar. I'm not giving it to him yet, but ready to slide over. It's prepped.
He notices what you're doing, so it's 5 gold each. The red one has to pay as well.
From what I imagine I'll take off him, I'll collect his too.
He hands you the beer. It's in a sizable tankard.
Good. This is good.
So Jason basically
Whilst-
comes over to the bar. Yep.
Well, whilst this is happening, I'm just gonna go over to Docker, being like, "Hey, don't
Hey.
mess with them. We've been through a lot today, Scott's injured. Focus on the party right now. Don't. There's no point giving energy to them because they're only going to give bad energy back. They might have hurt you. They've hurt a lot of us, but literally, I almost died because of it. Actually, but. Whoa. But don't give energy into that. Leave it be. Rest up. If they're gonna do something that's actually gonna hurt us, then we retaliate. We're good guys.
Can I just go and put on like Morela's cloak? Can I eat them?
Absolutely. I'm making sure that my hood doesn't come down as I turn around. Absolutely not.
Onyx, do you want to do anything?
Did
I'm
anyone eat
just
them?
keeping quiet, and I just want to get a room. Not gonna lie, I just want a nap.
Okay. So a number goes over and orders beer as well.
Oh boy.
Aya, be careful.
Docker is going to look at. Oh, Charlotte, what's your character?
Morela.
Morela, that's the one. Docker is going to give a side eye to Morela, and then
Aya, be careful.
is going to look directly at Kashan. And you know the gesture that Kylo Ren does in the very end?
Yes.
When he's holding Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, and he like, as if to say, bruh,
Oh my god, no.
and he'll wait to see what Kashan does in retaliation.
I don't immediately join the fray, but I proceed to brandish my axe on it. Like it's ready to do.
What is Docker going to do?
No, that's
Right,
me.
we don't know what Docker's gonna do at this point.
Actually, what happens is I take a
Why,
quick
that's
assessment of the
horrible.
situation. Take a quick assessment of the situation and proceed to stack another 40
No.
gold.
Okay, so Jason basically just says before we get into that, we've got we need rooms. We need a table for a wounded. So, well, rooms are easy enough. The table is another matter. So 2 gold for the table, 1 gold for the water, 1 gold for the cloth. If you want boiling water, then that's another matter. If
Can
you
I buy the water myself?
you can. But you can basically tell that this guy is basically just trying to squeeze every penny you can get it. You can get out of this. If you stain the floor, it's a 10 gold fine. And Jason's like, yeah, fine, whatever, and just drops the
Does
money back.
anybody have the create or destroy water spell in head?
And Docker, whilst hearing this, still trying to be an arsehole, but also trying to be helpful in some way, can he just walk over to the bar, get out his money pouch, slam 100 gold on the table, slide it towards him and go, will this make you shut up?
So, who are you saying that to?
The barkeep.
Shut up about what?
It'll basically say, will this cover everything and will you shut up?
Oh, Jason's already done that.
Oh, Jason's footing the bill. I'm going to
And,
enjoy
and
this
Docker
beer.
will be back at Jason, take his money back, and continue being an arsehole to the paladin.
So you keep phasing out this whenever you say stuff.
Docker is going to look at Jason, take the gold back that he's just put down on the bar, and walk back over to the Red Paladin and continue to be an arsehole.
Okay. And then
I'm going to
Jason,
ask where to put Scott.
Jason's just carrying on negotiating with the bartender, and he's like, we've got 4 horses, then he's feeding and tied up outside, and he's like, oh, easy, that's 50 gold.
This is an expensive
Jesus
tavern.
Christ.
This man's about to make you, yeah.
So, but George then comes in with Scott, Stick, and Padlin. But he basically just goes straight over to this table and is like, "Excuse me, may we have this table?" And the woman and the mercenary are like, "Yeah, sure." And but they just go straight over to the next table. Scott basically just sits down and starts taking off his armor. Oh! This looks fun. Can I have a beer?
Padwin, you're not getting a beer.
But I want a beer.
No. Padwin, go sit with Scott.
Mm-hmm. You're no fun.
Docker's
know.
going to call Padwin over.
Yes?
He's going to hold him like he would do a cannon towards the Red Paladin.
What's happening?
And he's just going to look at the paladin and look at Padwin, stroke Padwin, and go, "Carry on," towards the paladin to see what he does.
Rah!
That's good.
The paladin falls out of his chair and is like, "Hydra! Hydra!"
He's going to laugh at the paladin and just go, "Little bitch," and then walk away.
Yeah, how does Stalker feel about carrying a Hydra in his hands?
He's probably loving it, to be honest.
Okay.
No level of shock, just accept that this is happening.
It's Padwin. I accept it at this point.
As soon as you've started to walk away, the tension in like Marita's shoulders just instantly like releases a bit. She looks at the Red Paladins and in the most like, "I don't like you, but I'm glad we didn't fight" type of smile, like a little nod of the head, and like rush by, and then as soon as getting to the table, like, wait, where's the table? Over here. I'm walking the wrong way. Takes off the hood and like starts to try to assist with the healing.
So George So Jason basically comes over with various cups of water, and George is basically going to turn to you straight away and say, "Mistress Morello, if I might impose on you,
Yeah?
please bless these." And he pushes the glasses, the things of water over to you.
I will start doing my stuff.
Okay, so do you have a slot to cast Bless with?
To cast what, sorry?
Bless.
I hope so. Yes! Yes, I have 3 spell slots.
Okay. How many can you do with one of those slots?
You can do 2 first level and 1 second level. And and 2 third level. My apologies.
Which would you like to use?
So which level do you want me to use?
Well, basically he's just put like 5 cups in front of you. But basically the level that you do Bless would determine how many of those cups you can cast Bless on, if that makes sense.
I will do 3rd level because that can do 3. And then, can you add Bless together? So could I hypothetically do like a 2nd level to do the other 2?
Well, basically at a level 1 Bless will be 3 people, a level 2 will be 4, and then the level 3 will be 5.
Oh yeah, I will do. I can't read. I'm not reading. I will do 1. Sorry. I will do 1 level 3 then, so it attacks 5, so it helps 5.
Okay, so you've basically just made 5 cups of holy water,
Oh yeah.
and with that, George then starts getting to work. So Scott basically takes off his armor and the tunic that he wears underneath it, and the black stain is just completely taken over his chest. The wound itself has done nothing in terms of healing, and like it's looking very rotten, very nasty. Like it's letting out quite a nasty smell. So George then pulls out another vial from the side bit that Scott has on his sleeve, opens the stopper and pulls it over the wound. And then, with what looks to be like a shaving razor, then pulls the wound open and starts scraping at it. It's very gruesome stuff. Then, in the middle of this, George's sending stone starts ringing. He's like, could somebody please get that? And he just sort of holds his jacket open.
Docker will get it.
Okay. So you pick up the sending stone. And, do you say anything to announce your presence?
Docker here?
Who's this? A female voice says.
Who's this?
It's Clarissa. Who the hell are you?
It's Docker. Who the hell are you?
Auntie!
Oh my god.
Auntie! Guess what? What, Padrin? We fought a big, bad woman with wings. And I'm a Hydra.
The Hydra part isn't all that meaningful. I think.
Yes, Jason then takes a sending stone from Docker. So, we ran into a slight complication. What sort of complication? And so
I'd call it a hiccup.
And then Jason basically then explains in hushed tones what basically happened over the course of this fight, outlining that Scott is hurt but being tended to. And then and Clarissa doesn't seem particularly worried by this. She's a bit unnerved by the fact that Murad has turned up, but she is glad that Amendil has been rescued, as it were. Then she basically says, "Can you put? Is Scott able to talk?" And Jason looks at Scott, and Scott just nods and sort of takes it with his free hand. And there's we've got something of an unexpected guest. I'm assuming that you two are at the table now.
Yep.
Oh no.
You're still,
Me?
yeah, you two still at the bar.
I'm 100% still at the bar.
What do you mean?
I've had a long ass day.
And Scott's like, what do you mean? Well, it's weird. There's a carnivorous reindeer here in the garden.
Oh no.
Oh, that's me. It's okay. I assumed Colin could take care of it.
So Scott basically just summons you over. He doesn't seem able to shout. So,
Okay. So, you guys weren't here. I found a unicorn. Sort of. Kind of.
Unicorn.
Not really. But it flies and it has horns. And therefore... Kind of?
I suppose you have a point there.
Right. Hear me out. And if anybody isn't surprised by this, I don't know what else to say. Santa was real.
Okay.
I emphasize was.
Oh no.
Oh god.
What did you do?
What happened?
Sorry, I've just got to write that down. Santa was real. Kashan 2023.
I emphasize real.
A single tear has just dropped down.
What did you do to Santa?
He wasn't a good guy. His coat melted.
yes, we melted his coat.
It wasn't us. We didn't. I mean, technically we did after, but the first time wasn't us.
The first time.
Time. Jinx.
Look, the reindeer. I think it was a ploy. It was definitely part of a ploy. But he fell off the roof. The sleigh fell on him. The reindeer ran away. Turned out that we were all kind of cannibalistic, and reindeer has a laser nose.
Oh.
That's, and then he offered to help in exchange for getting his freedom.
Santa was communist.
Santa was a commie. And then we killed a bunch of the reindeer. I tied up Blitzen. So now I'm going to be blitzing around on Blitzen.
And then Clarissa's voice. That kind of raises a point. Why does the reindeer look like it's been punched multiple times in the face?
I didn't want to kill him. He'll heal.
Beat up on a Santa's reindeer.
He-
You were not on the good list.
There was a person on his. There was a person on his antler.
Oh my god, how big
I
is the reindeer?
emphasize was.
Captain's gonna go, hell yeah, Sean, and go for a high five.
God.
So anyway, we helped Rudolph. Rudolph promised us, among other things, a ship, and
Oh no.
and I kept Blitzen.
What do you mean by a ship?
You know what I mean.
No, please.
No, you didn't.
For
No, you didn't.
It's about
he
shit.
promised what was one I could breathe fire out of.
Oh no.
A fire-breathing ship was promised by. Right, I can't believe this is in my picture notes.
You really missed out last week.
Okay,
You
so-
really did.
Right, so
Bye, Rudolph.
I challenge you, for Charlotte, to show
I
these
actually
notes to your
don't
D&D
want
friends,
explanation.
completely
I
out of
think this is
context,
fine.
and see what they make of it.
I don't know if I want context. I think this is fine.
You honestly missed out so much. It was so good.
I believe you guys killed Santa.
Look, I was surprised that Santa was real. I know we deal with stuff that shouldn't be real on a very regular basis, but
Why
Santa,
wouldn't Santa
Like
be
me.
real?
I understand that now.
Wait,
Did
Santa,
someone
like-
get presents for a few years? Did someone just get coal?
Look,
I'm not surprised if you killed Santa.
no, I didn't get anything. I didn't think he was real.
I got presents.
Scott didn't seem surprised either. Am I the only one that was surprised by this? Like, of all of the things?
Wait, you didn't get. Wait, hang on. We've learned something big here. Kashan didn't get Christmas presents.
What
my
part
God.
of brought up in gladiator rings do you not get?
I mean, but you still
know
didn't.
what Santa is.
Kashan, I grew up in a very sheltered little temple where I thought all good was in the world. And then I met you and I killed someone surrounded by prostitutes.
I
My view of the world is still expanding.
understandable. I apologize.
But you didn't get presents?
I didn't
What?
even know what a Santa or Christmas was.
Neither did I.
Oh my god, next session we're not doing any of the plan, we're having a Christmas.
Totem ate some of the reindeer. And maybe some of Santa? I don't remember.
Oh no.
Padman
You
said it's
ate Santa?
maybe?
I ate a few
Docket,
reindeer.
Docket was to interject and just say, can someone please explain to me what Santa is, what's Christmas, and what the fuck are presents?
These are all valid
Join
questions.
the club. I thought they were just things you ate, and it was the fat man that died.
Morela's never looked so sad in her life at the idea of
You
people
drop
not knowing what
these things
Christmas
up.
is.
So, and then Padman pipes up. So Santa's coat melted, and then Daddy and Uncle George got the sled off of Santa, and then the elves turned up, and they woke Santa up, and then Santa grabbed one by the head, and there was a quack, and then the elf flew over there, and then Santa came up, and he started throwing explosive Christmas baubles at everybody. He had a stick.
That's true.
He had a stick.
He did have a stick.
I just don't think you guys are very good. If you got explosive presents thrown at you, it meant you went on the good list.
I don't think any
I-
of us are on the good
honestly-
list.
I was
Yes.
considering that Santa's good and bad list might be a little bit skewy.
Well, he's got presents.
So if
That's- well,
And then Scott basically interjects and is like, yes, and so the end result of this was is that Rudolph has now led a coup d'etat against Santa's regime in the North Pole, is overthrowing communism and is bringing Western capitalism to play there.
and from all of this, I get a reindeer and a boat.
Because that's
Oh, will
what...
we get Christmas next year? This is the biggest question here. I still want presents.
That's debatable.
It's still up for discussion. I get the idea that we'll get something. I don't necessarily know that you'll be happy about it, but
Someone explain to me what the fuck is Christmas?
Okay. So, Christmas is the most magical time. I'm like gonna like sit down on the floor cross-legged. Christmas is the most magical time of year where a beautiful fat man comes down your chimney at night and he takes your cookies and milk that you put out for him and he leaves you presents, which are like boxes that are wrapped up pretty with like fun things in, like books or crystals or praying scrolls or incense or like a new prayer dress. That's like normal presents, I think, or sometimes stuff like that. And then you eat a wonderful meal. That's Christmas.
all
A
I
man
take
brings
from
into your
this,
house and gives you presents.
all I take from this entire situation is turn to a lumber and being like, should we try to satiate him with like cookies and milk? Like, was that an option? Also,
So-
he wasn't all that beautiful. Santa was kind of scary.
So Pedwin basically has been like, digging his claws into the table, and he basically draws this.
Oh my god! That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's pretty close. That was more red.
Now we know why. Now you know why we ate him.
I still think you were wrong.
And look at everybody else around the table, look dead at Kashan and go, he looks like he belongs on some sort of register from the fact of he comes down your chimney and gives children presents, so Kashan, high five for killing the weird pedo.
Honestly, it was more concerning the weirder the night got. Also, I drank so much. Like, we found out healers keep some stashes and stuff. It was a good time.
Beer, sir?
And most importantly, I have a flying.
I am genuinely upset with you guys right now.
Look, we have been through this. Stop leaving us alone.
Busy praying or something.
I'll also
Whoa.
just remind you that I woke up in an alleyway and can't remember anything of my childhood, so I don't know what fucking Christmas is.
Well, you're not missing out on much from my side of things.
I didn't think so from the way that she described it, but
You
know,
might,
like,
to be fair,
seems all
Rudolph said
happy and shit.
something about
Okay.
like weapons and stuff. You might have a great time for next Christmas, Doctor.
Ooh.
How about next city that we find, we have ourselves a time where we go shopping, we buy each other presents, and then we have like a really cool meal, and we give each other presents. We can have our own Christmas.
You're
Yay,
way
I like
too
it.
happy.
I like Christmas.
I'm
What do you
down
mean
for
I'm way
second
too
Christmas.
happy?
You are way too positive and happy. I don't know if I like it or not. Kashan, I'm a bit scared.
I wish I could say she wasn't.
I
always
just give
like
you
this.
like the biggest grin that for a moment I make unsettling and I go, I'm only joking, I don't have a bad bone in me. They're the ones who killed the Red Paladins last time. Mostly.
Hey, you were crying.
I smile and wave at the red paladin.
You pretended to be a boar and pushed him out a window and killed him. It was quite
They made you
amazing.
cry. Why are you complaining? They were
Well deserved
bullies.
it.
They did well, I wouldn't say they deserve it. That would be mean.
I
But
think
they did
from
deserve
what we know,
it. They didn't like you because you
deserve
were
it.
an elf.
Onyx, what do you think of Christmas? Help us here.
Silence.
What am I meant to say? What's the right thing to say right now? I like my kind of Christmas. I like my kind of Christmas. Your kinds of Christmas seem a little bit quirky. That's all I can say.
What's your type of Christmas?
Well, Mercy doesn't have to walk around in green dresses.
Oh gosh. It's no. Mostly just eating and celebrating with family and friends. Mostly family, but friends can join in on some.
I don't know.
Most of my family is dead.
Don't worry, darling. I can be 100% behind not wearing any dresses.
Oh god.
gosh. I need to drink more before this shit.
And suddenly I don't want to celebrate Christmas anymore.
I just remembered there's a consequence to making a wish, and I made one.
You've only just remembered?
Oh.
Find out next time on Mistakes We Made.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So, while we've been having this entire conversation, Scott has just been holding the sending stone, and Clarissa has heard every word of everything you've said.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's
and
what we were doing.
And she's and so the end result is basically just her going, so what am I doing with this carnivore?
If somebody could train it to be not a carnivore, that'd be great. If not, just sort of
You
keep
do
a hold
that.
of it until. Well, I mean, like, you could feed it meat if that's what it wants to eat, but like, look, the idea is eventually I'm gonna make it my unicorn and I'm gonna fly on it. Stick has
So
one.
many things are gonna go wrong.
Look, nothing I have done with monsters so far has turned out that badly.
That bad.
Died by sushi. I mean, he then healed me, but I almost died.
Yeah, but that was my stupid thing, and all's okay. All's well that ends okay.
I don't think that's how that goes.
Yes.
Well said.
This is what Blitzen looked like.
Look, sushi, the kraken, the griffin. We've got the
in my hand.
the giant boa constrictor, Padwin in general.
That's
Okay,
me.
the boa constrictor's my bad. The boa constrictor is my bad.
Our run of
I'm the
luck
one
with
who named him.
our run of luck with monsters is quite high.
People
Good at our
an
job.
issue. We're gonna stop getting invited places.
I have
I
feminists.
think we should start a zoo.
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know.
In here.
Oh god.
This looks nice.
I've got Fenris. I mean, I don't know where he's gone, but maybe I should get him chipped. Can I do, Scott? Can I get Fenris chipped?
Yeah, I suppose you could try, but I don't think he'd like it.
Yeah. But he
Isn't
is.
he?
Kind of
He's the harbinger of the end of the world. I don't think he'd want to get chipped.
And this is why he's my best friend. Don't ruin my dreams.
You ruined mine by killing Santa.
I didn't
wasn't
kill
involved.
Santa. Who the fuck is Santa?
The guy you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Santa was my bee. That wasn't on him.
I remind you, I had no child. Well, I probably had a childhood. I can't remember all. I woke up on an island one day with a random voice in my head. I do not remember anything of my childhood, and I do not know what Christmas or Santa is. But now you've described him to me, and the fact that he comes down chimney and gives children presents, I think he deserves to be on some kind of register. I'm probably dead, so high five, Kashawn.
Okay, so while this has been going on, George has basically been doing this mediocre surgery on Scott, and he basically just interrupts and so put Mistress Marilla, if you'd be so kind.
Of course.
He just sort of gestures at Scott. He's ready.
Yes. What am I doing? Am I healing him?
Cure wounds, cure wounds, cure wounds, cure wounds. I can inflict wounds, but my pulse are defibrillators.
No. We're definitely gonna heal him.
I'm going to keep hold of Padwin.
My pulse are
How-
defibrillators.
How bad is he looking?
Well, given that he's just had effectively open heart surgery in the middle of the room, he's...
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. We're gonna pull out all the stocks here. Is he under half health?
No.
Cool. I will first of all do losing my character sheet stuff because I forget how to navigate D&D Beyond. I'll do lay on hands for 15 HP.
Okay, so that's enough to basically seal up the wound. But you notice that the wound itself doesn't just heal over like you're used to. It does leave a very pronounced scar.
Does he need more healing?
No, that should do. But my kind don't heal from silver weapons.
Oh,
Oh,
is there
that's what
anything
this
I can
sword is
do to
made
help?
of.
So, Josh, what did you say?
Docker will have gone, oh, so that's what this sword is made of, and we'll pull it out.
So Padman's like, ooh, pretty. But then George just grabs him by his tail and just pulls him back.
Hadwin, don't touch that.
Okay.
Interesting.
So do you guys want to take your put your long rest here, or do you want to do some more roleplay?
Docker will stay awake for a bit longer and will become attuned to this weapon.
Okay.
And if there's if there's role play whilst he's doing it, then he'll do the role play as well if people want to speak to.
Yeah, that's the point. So, yeah, if you guys just want to apply your long rest now, but then you can just carry on doing roleplay if you want. So Scott basically just brings the conversation to a close, and the bartender basically brings over various bowls of what looks to be some sort of like stewed lamb with various vegetables. One for each of
Yum
you.
yum.
But it's basically it's very very thin, and there's only like 2 chunks of meat in each sort of bowl, so it's very lacking in terms of what you guys are used to.
I'm going to proceed to not crowd the table so much and just eat it here.
Okay.
I'm going to get the paladins if they're looking at my I reckon. Big and secret.
Whilst eating, can I get out like I'm gonna go to Doc and be like, Doctor, close your eyes, don't look. And I'm gonna pull out some paper. I'm gonna take out a what's in my in? I'm gonna take out. I forget I've got all the horse food on me.
Why'd you
do
have
that.
horse food on you?
But it's for Baldwin. I'm just the one who has it on me.
Someone has
I'm
to.
gonna take out a potion of invulnerable and I can't say the word, Matt.
Invulnerability.
Thank you. Yeah, that. And I'm gonna wrap it in some paper, kind of badly, and with my pen, kind of go to Docker. It's not quite Christmas, but it could be. Love, Marilla. And I'm gonna go, Docker, put out your hands.
So Docker, you'll notice that when he said cover your eyes, he's going to put one hand over his one eye that he can see out of, and just leave the other one open, and then we'll close his eye, and then we'll put his hands out.
I'm gonna put the kind of badly but cute, wrapped parchment potion in their hand.
Okay.
You can open your eyes now.
Docker is going to look really. Can Docker tell what it is?
Like part of like the top of the cork sticking out where the paper didn't meet.
So Docker is just going to inspect it and be like, why have you put a bottle of booze in a brown paper bag?
It's a present, and it's not booze. If you open it, you'll find out what it is. It's a present.
So the floating skull comes over to you and is like, "Can I have some?"
No, it's for Docker.
Oh.
As soon as you said open it, because you said the cork is there, Docker's going to open the cork.
No. Don't use it yet. Don't use it yet. Use it in battle.
But you said open it.
The open the as in unwrap the paper around it so you can see what it is, because it's a gift for you.
Okay.
Paper.
He'll put the cork back on. Inspect it again. and be really confused as to what he's got on his hands, and will then proceed to try to delicately, like, not rip the paper. So he'll, like, try and unwrap it without ripping it because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings.
That's really cute. You can rip it.
Docker farts. No, he doesn't. I'm joking. He still proceeds to completely unwrap it without ripping the paper, and then has the potion in his hands and will inspect it again and say, "Cool. What is it?"
It's a potion of
Invulnerability.
invulnerability. Yeah, that word.
Yep.
It makes you resistant to a damage for a minute. I thought it could be useful. I also had nothing else I could give you, so I panicked.
For anyone that's like paying attention to Docker, he's never experienced this before, so this is a very weird thing for him. And his anxiety is currently going haywire about what to do because a girl has just given him a present.
Oh,
I'm just going to confuse matters and give him an empty cup off the table, assuming that we're like supposed to be giving things to Docker.
You suddenly hear a knock against the bottom of the table.
what?
I'm joking. He's going to be anxious, not know what to do, and is just going to say,
Your mic is completely crashing, Josh.
Can you hear me?
Amanda and Docker sitting in a tree.
So Frank basically appears and is like, I think we all know what he means by that.
Yes, that's swapping gifts.
Marilla is completely oblivious to all the jokes, not understanding, because she's just done like a nice thing for her friend.
Yes, but Docker has not.
fancies Marilla.
Well, we don't know that yet. Docker has not experienced what it's like to be anywhere near a woman, never mind like a woman giving him a present. So he's going to be really confused on what to do. He's going to be like, thanks, and then he's going to like tuck it away, and then he's just going to run outside.
Oh, cute.
I think
I'm gonna like
Marilla.
turn to the table, full panic, like, do you think he didn't like it? He had said he'd never had Christmas before. Was it too much? Was it not enough? I should do better next time.
Maybe you should be a skull, like me.
It's a good idea, Padwin. Maybe I should be.
Okay, so Josh, you have now attuned to Murad's silver longsword, and you can add the potion of invulnerability to your inventory.
Yes.
Okay, so basically the way that, well, it's in the description, but the longsword basically just works as a +2, and you make your damage attack, and then you do 3d10 necrotic damage, and then whatever damage that does also deducts from the max hit points.
Right. Okay.
Hence why Scott is in such a bad way.
Yeah. And just for role playing purposes, Docker is currently outside having a panic attack.
Okay.
Oh no!
Is anyone going to do anything about that?
I suggested Marilla takes after him, but nobody ever listens to the lizard.
I should go after him? Why would I do that?
Because Docker
So I mean, okay, I'll go outside and I'll, very confused, go outside.
I am a lizard.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'll eat you.
No, you won't, because I'm a lizard.
No, I'll still eat you. You're smaller than me. I'll eat you.
Okay, so Marina goes outside, and what happens here?
Oh God.
You've got this, guys.
I'm gonna press my face against the window and still be singing later and sitting on the porch.
God.
Anyone else want to wind them up with me?
Way ahead of you, darling.
I'm assuming a trigger.
No, please, Frank, it's not the time.
I'm just gonna ignore Frank and be like, they said I should come out here. I'm very confused. Have I done something wrong? It's like a custom where I'm from, you know, on birthdays, on celebrations, for friends to give people gifts, and as much as you probably hate to say it, we're friends. We are.
You have no choice.
Yes, exactly. So, have I offended you in any way? If you don't like it, you can say you can say if you don't like a gift. There's no point getting a gift from like your grandma that's knitted and horrible, and you put in a cupboard and throw out in 3 years' time after they've died or something.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I've never
What's a
done
grandma?
I've never done that. I don't have a grandma. Well, I do. Oh, I do have a grandma.
That seems oddly specific.
He's going to be thinking in his head, what's a grandma?
Oh god.
All of these new words.
all of these new things. What is going on? So you're gonna see Docker kind of having a mild panic attack because he's not gonna have any idea how to react, and he's gonna try and speak to you, but nothing's gonna come out. So
Okay.
he's gonna try and be not intimidating, but you know what he's like. He likes to think he's the most intimidating person ever. So he's gonna try and act really cool about it, but he's obviously not been very successful with it.
Okay. Can I tell that there's like a panic attack going on?
Give me a medicine, Joe.
The thing I'm proficient in? Okay, this is where I roll really bad because
Is where you get a natural 1.
Here comes the 3.
yeah, actually it's better than that. It's a 2.
Oh god.
For a
go.
total
Let's
of
see.
8.
Okay,
Let's
so-
see what happened.
Okay, so
I think so.
your number one impression is that he just really hates the present. Now you're sort of bordering on the idea that he's having a stroke.
Oh.
In this mass panic, I go, okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit you down on the ground, and I'm gonna like try and like have them sit down. I'm gonna take off my cloak. I'm gonna wrap it around them, and I'm gonna go. How many fingers am I holding up?
Oh god.
I'm holding up 3.
Docker starts to panic even more because you're now holding him.
Don't worry, I can help. My paws are defibrillators.
No, Padman, I'm not laughing. I'm not. No, Padman, it's not necessary. Okay.
Mr. Padman,
Docker?
come back here at once.
Okay, Docker, can you say something for me? I need to make sure that you don't have slurred speech or something like that.
He's going to be like a teenage boy and is almost just going to go.
Okay. Take my hands.
It panics even more.
If you can take my hands, you can. I need you to squeeze them so I can see if you've got like loss of limb. I'm 100% thinking he's having a stroke.
Docker's going to hold on to your hands, but you're going to be able to tell that they are very sweaty.
Oh god, it's definitely a stroke. Help! Help! I shout out. Doc. I can't say this seriously.
Oh my god.
Lucas having a stroke.
I feel like I'm a teenage boy again, speaking to a girl for the first time.
Same.
I'm gonna hang out the window and pour a cold bottle of beer over his head.
Oh.
I'm gonna use Krishana's height. I'm gonna stand on Krishana all over to make myself taller to do it.
This is just like one of those circus shows where like they're trying to act out this really important scene and just complete chaos is going on around them, and then somebody just runs up to Docker and just throws a bucket of water in his face for no apparent reason.
A bucket of water just was thrown in my face.
I just
Bottle of beer.
dropped one on your head, but it's full
You
of beer
just-
instead of water.
God.
I don't think anyone would want Marilla to medically examine them now because someone's having a panic attack and I think it's a stroke.
I as the medic.
I'm really helpful.
Doctor's gonna really, really try and collect himself.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh god. Con save. I'm only +1 as well. Fuck.
This is horrific on so many ways.
Just
I'm
roll
so
this.
sorry I've caused this.
Yeah, so if it's not been a good day for you. First, you saved your Archangel Guardian. Now you found out that Santa is dead.
Now the love of your life is having a panic attack.
Or having a stroke.
I just rolled a 17, so 18 in total.
Yeah, so you're able to pull yourself together.
This is gonna be Marilla's villain origin story.
Oh no.
Docker is gonna collect himself, and he's gonna look you dead in the eye, and he's gonna say, "I'm not having a stroke.
It's not funny. Uh-huh.
Just a slight panic attack.
Ooh.
I've,
Okay.
I've never received a gift before, especially not from a really pretty girl.
Have the doors been left open through this?
Yes.
Can I hear it being said?
Yep, the
Oh,
entire tavern can hear what's been going on.
Alright, with an
Hey, hang on.
with a super hearty slam of me mug on the table, I'm just gonna be like, ha! I think she's pretty.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Oh my god. A quick out of character moment here. Docker, how old are you? If you know.
I think he does he?
No, if I metagame it for you, he is above the age of 20. If I was to say to you in game, Docker would not know.
Okay, cool, because I'm 119. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
fine.
I'm 5.
I'm sorry, I'm 116. I've only just become an adult.
If you're an elf, your lifespans are very long.
Yeah. You're gonna see, like, Moretta's gonna, like, stutter for a second. Her entire, like, cheeks to the point of her ears blush, like pink, like, oh.
Okay, so can I get a medicine check from you, Doctor, to see if she's having a stroke?
Oh god.
This is going to be funny.
I'm definitely calling this Angel's Rise, because it's just so funny, because I'm gonna die.
Do I need to pour liquid over your head too?
I got an 11.
Okay, you think she's you don't think she's having a stroke, but you can see that there's something not right with her.
Oh god.
Decker is gonna again start panicking because he thinks that he is given that he's made her have a heart attack. I need medical assistance.
Okay, what do I need to do? Wait, who's the medical assistance for?
My pulls are defibrillators.
Me? No. I've got really warm from laughing so much. No. I'm fine. I've never been called pretty before, and I didn't realize It was like that.
Oh.
I just wanted to give you a nice present because you're my. I don't know how this works, if I'm being honest.
And
There's
you-
also a lizard just watching us.
He said she's
Docker
pretty.
is gonna point his head backwards to look up to where Tordrum is. And it's just gonna go, I will roast you alive, lizard.
Oh my god.
What about me, darling? What will you do to me?
Oh, Frank, go away, Frank. This is not the time.
Frank, there has never been a more perfect time. I will never give you leave to stay ever again. Take your opportunity.
Docker still has to wait for the consequence of his wish. So I'm really hoping that it does not happen at this time because Docker does not know what to do with himself.
Frank, I'll never ever say this again. Join me for a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot tell you how long I've waited for you to say such a thing, darling.
Yeah, that tracks.
Docker is just gonna look at you and just be like, I don't know how this works either. I've never experienced this either, so you're not alone there.
I suppose we should start from the beginning. I'm really awkwardly, I'm gonna put my hand out and go, hi, I'm Marilla. I'm 116. I'm a cleric and an elf. And you, I can see archangels that are invisible to everyone else. And just nod as if that's the correct thing to do.
Really cool, kid. You're really selling it.
Docker is gonna kind of take all of that information in, and he's going to tell the demon in his head to remember that information, because Docker instantly will forget it because he is so flustered right now. And he will take your hand and almost like attempt to do like a royal like bow, even though he's not remotely royal, but he does not know what to do. So he's going to like take your hand as if like a prince would take a princess's, because this is like the first thing that he can think of doing. He's going to kind of bow, and he's going to look you dead in the eye, and he's basically just going to blurt information out at you. So he's basically just going to sit there, and it's going to be like really fast paced. So it's going to be like,
Oh.
hi, my name is Docker. I don't know my real name. I've got a voice in my head that told me my name. I don't know how old I am. I woke up in an alley one day, and he's going to like be going like that. And he's going to basically tell you his whole backstory without like missing a beat, because he does not know what to say. And because you're not going to know what it is, basically, Docker woke up in an alley. He doesn't know his name. He doesn't know how old he is. He's just been called Docker. He's got a voice in his head. He was part of an assassin's guild, which he is now a Grand Master of. And the reason he'll tell you the reason that he left was because he became the Grand Master of that guild, but now he's back, and he will like really awkwardly keep hold of your hand, profusely sweat, and will then just, you won't see because he's wearing a mask, but he'll do like a really weird Chandler smile at you as if to say, I'm done now,
Yeah.
but you can't see the smile because of the mask.
Yep.
You can let go now, kid.
And I feel like I'm just like also there like, someone's holding my hand. like not just in prayer, like someone's holding my hand.
And it's not
I'm
me,
gonna,
darling.
Frank, no.
I'm just gonna be that person.
I know,
that sits
I'm
down
gonna
and
like
they're watching it
almost
rather than drink.
expecting there to be an audience, like look up to the window and be like, huh?
Docker is gonna look to see if is there an audience.
I'm not paying anywhere near as much attention as I have injected into the situation. I've proceeded to get onto my third beer, and Frank is here for moral support.
So I basically have two of them, which I've just threatened to roast. I will kind of loop towards Tordrim, realise I'm still holding your hand, realise how sweaty I am, and will very, like, in a panic, take my hand away, wipe it on my hand, wipe it on my leg because I'm really sweaty, and then take your hand again.
Oh god.
I
Really making the moves.
I'm 100% waiting for like hoping that me and Onyx will like have a sleepover tonight so I can be like, what the hell do I do?
Oh god. You really think Onyx of all people is the one to like, give like guidance on
I
this
feel
shit?
like Marilla has no idea. Marilla's never had friends before. It's just
Oh,
been the
fuck's
temple.
This is where
It's just
you
been like
ask him
the
if he
temple, her
wants to share your
grandfather,
rack.
and like her family at the temple, but like she never knew them as friends. They were just the people there. So
Oh,
she's like,
God.
these people are friends. I talk to them, right?
You're
Like-
also
like
the
how
only
I
other girl.
Like how I pray at night, I talk to people. Like that's the link that she's made.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's like not a prepubescent teenager, but he's like a teenager that is going through puberty almost because he's never experienced this before. So in his head, he's going to be thinking, who can I talk to? I don't know who to talk to, and he's literally going to think, Sean, I need to talk to Sean. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to talk to Sean.
And then you just hear the voice in the back of in your head, and it's like, oh yes, go for Kashan. Like it's not like because obviously Kashan's been with you for your entire life.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, you're in my head. You're in my head. I need to speak to you, and I need to speak to Kashan. We both will know what I need to do. And like, he'll slowly start sweating again. We'll let go of your hand, wipe it on his trousers, and grab hold of your hand again.
Oh my god. Please.
I'm
Can we
gonna,
just
I'm
go to
gonna, hang on, I'm gonna, wait, I'm not a druid, I forgot that's my cast. Start character, I was like, I'm gonna make a flower, I'm not a druid, I can't do that. I'm gonna, in
My God,
panic,
I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh no.
This is
Oh
so
God,
cute, but I love
in
it.
panic as I watch this, are there any fires around us right now?
No,
Oh, no.
outside, no. But the
Oh.
the only fire inside is the only fire that you can see is the one that's inside, and then basically there's a big window here which is causing the horses to be illuminated.
If you desperately need fire, I can help.
In my panic of like unsure what to do, I'm gonna panic thaumaturgy and cause the windows and doors to open and shut and my eyes to flicker red on and off. And I go,
Oh no. Oh no.
This is I think you guys are supporting a really good thing here, guys. This is such a good idea.
Absolutely.
Docker's first experience of holding the girls. And she just freaks out and starts flashing red eyes.
That's what you do, right?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I've never held I've never held a guy's hand.
I would never ever speak to a woman again in my life.
Docker is going to think that he's upset you almost.
I have like the biggest, like happiest grin on my face. It's kind of terrifying.
There is so much
Flashing
miscommunication.
red eyes. So he's going to think he's upset you. So he's going to let go of your hand. He's going to cast minor illusion.
Oh no!
No, please.
This is probably about as cute as Docker gets, right? So just bear that in mind. Docker is going to minor illusion a beret of flowers. So it's like a hairband of flowers, and he's going to make it poof in his hand, and he's just going to place it on top of your head.
Cute.
I dropped the thaumaturgy and I'm like, that's so pretty. And just like hands on my cheek, like big dopey grin, looking up, like trying to bend to look at them.
Docker, in his panic, is kind of like,
Can we get panic checks real quick? How panicked on a scale
Yeah,
of 1 to 20?
can you both give me Constitution saving throws?
The most anxious characters talking to each other who find each other attractive and don't know what to do about it.
It's really funny because I have a note from like one of my first sessions with you guys going, I'm gonna make Docker my friend and they're gonna like it.
Oh god.
Frank's voice just appears in your head.
What am I rolling? Sorry, a
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution check.
An unnatural 20.
Okay. Okay, so you save yourself from panic.
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh
no.
no!
I want to hear single digits.
I cast bless on you, so you get to roll a d4 and add it.
I don't think it's going to help because I rolled a 3. And it's a 3 plus 1, so it's a 4.
Yeah, you're right. That's not. I revoke my bless.
So I don't think so. I'm guessing I go into a panic.
Yes, you do.
Shall we just give Docker a beer and give him some liquid courage?
Much courage, here we come. Docker is going to start going into a full-blown panic attack again, hyperventilating, and is not going to know what to do with himself, and he's kind of frozen in place.
Oh no!
I'm gonna, what you do with, like, you know when someo's having a panic attack and, like, applying pressure is really good because it helps slow their heart rate? I'm gonna go up a step because I'm kind of short. And by short, I mean I think I'm 5'3".
Right.
I'm gonna go up a step or something and I'm gonna tightly hug you for compression to try and help, like, regulate your heartbeat and emotions a bit. Just, like, really, like, a nice, like, weighted blanket hug.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, Padwin got there first. So Docker, are you wearing any metal armor?
That's a good question. Am I wearing any metal armor? No, I'm wearing leather armor.
Okay, so it's normal then. Okay, so you take 6 lightning damage from Padwin putting his defibrillator pause on you, thinking you're having a heart attack.
Oh, God.
I helped.
Yes, you did, Padwin.
So, has she got to me by this point, or has Padwin got to me and I'm on my own?
But he's done the shock and then just immediately gone, I helped, and then left, and that's given Marilla time to get to do her sort of Heimlich maneuver on you.
So, Docker is probably going to shock and stood in place, and then as you've grabbed him, he was probably about to fall backwards. So you've grabbed him. Now he really doesn't know what to do with himself. And if you are hugging me so tight that you can feel Docker's heart rate, it is going like yes, massively. And I mean, I don't know if like this is going to work in the same way, but if you can see his eyes, his pupils are, well, his one pupil that he's got is extremely dilated.
Okay,
Just looking at you, just looking at your face.
This whole level of confusion has been the best part of this session.
I think he died.
So I come back for 2 sessions and I smash it, really.
I just wanted to give you a Christmas present.
You guys started it.
And
I'm
now
sorry.
I'm extremely attracted to you. This is your test.
I'm start having that conversation with Frank, just be like, should give him a Christmas present. Look at how this escalated.
Oh yes,
Kashan is 5 beers deep and he is enjoying himself.
I have no spells that can help you right now. Both me and Marilla are panicking. Like, I have no idea what to do right now. I'm gonna go, is your Harry going down? Pat on the head. It's gonna be okay. Just take deep breaths. think about the reflection of the sunrise on water and the sound of it lapping the rocks. And your feet dancing through it as the sun rises on another glorious day.
Docker is just
And
gonna
I'm just gonna...
He's just gonna stare you dead in the eye, and he's just gonna go, "You're really pretty."
Oh, I need a fan. It's really warm. Yeah.
You want to put them out their misery, anybody?
And Scott's like, yes, please, please, someone.
I just feel like you two are just about to go, hey, you two should kiss.
Yeah.
We've not been singing that for the past 20 minutes.
He's like, seriously, Harad, kill me now.
When the hug goes on for a while, I'm gonna let go and go. Anyway, it's
Happy
kind
Christmas.
of cold out. We've had a long day, and I have prayers to do, so I think I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna awkwardly almost bow, and I'm gonna run inside and just hide in a corner. Just for that's not a corner. Hey, mister.
He's like just hide in this random section. The mercenary's just staring
Just
at you.
gonna
and you
go there.
realise.
Just hiding.
Docker is gonna, because you've let go of him, and he was like mid-fall. He's gonna fall backwards. So he's gonna fall backwards onto his bum, and he's gonna sit there, and he's gonna be like, I just spoke to a girl for the first time. I don't know how I feel right now. She was really pretty, though. And then it's like, do I go back inside? Or do I stay
just walk out
here?
and pour a beer on Docker's head while he's talking.
What did she say?
You've got another tankard of beer just poured over you.
For fuck's sake. That's gonna like hit Docker in the face, and it's gonna go, Tordrim, I will roast you alive!
Hey, at least you're alive. I'm not going to wander off.
Docker will then get up, kind of like dust himself off. Well, he's gonna like shake off the beer that's just been thrown on him,
I could dry it. Just stand it with a fireball.
and then he's going to try and psych himself up to go back inside. So he's gonna like say to like the voice in his head, he's like, right, I need to go back inside, don't I? I need to go back in.
And the voice is like, yeah.
You're not helping me at all.
Well, why don't you go ask your friend Kashan then, given that he's the first one you thought of?
Boo-hoo, is someone a jealous demon now?
I can't believe I gave up the kingdom in Verus for this.
Right, I'm gonna go in, and he's gonna try and be really, really intimidating as he walks in, as he would do normally, and he's gonna walk into the middle of here because he's gonna make his way to Kashan. He's gonna walk into the middle of here, and he's gonna start trying to spin a dagger on his finger, but his hand is shaking that much that he can't do it. So he's just.
Okay, so Frank is just going to burst into a round of applause. Like, bravo, bravo.
He's just going to keep trying, and then the last time that he can't do it, he's going to get really mad and throw the dagger at the floor. And then he's going to pick it up, and then he's going to go and sit at the table with Kashan.
The bartender's going to shout out, hey, if that leaves a mark, that's 5 gold.
He's going so Docker is going to throw 10 gold over to him, and then is going to throw a dagger at the wall behind him and go, that's for the other mark.
So, darling, how was your first time with a girl?
Don't word it like that, Frank.
That's precisely what it was it not?
Well, Docker did come slightly. No, he didn't. No. he really didn't. Docker is going to kind of look at Kashan as if to say, "Help me, help," and then is just not going to say anything. She's going to stare at Kashan.
Well, like I say, Kashan's already 5 years deep in this. He's just going to turn and be like, I kind of have the same question, but you've done great, kid. I've seen worse.
Is this what it's like when, like, you like a girl?
That is not a question I'm qualified to answer.
Sorry, do you like boys?
That's
No,
a very interesting question, darling. I'm curious to that answer too.
but Frank, regardless of what I like, it isn't you.
Oh.
Try as you may.
And then Docker is just going to look at you and say,
That's only for you to decide if it's someone you like. I don't have a say in that.
and Docker's just going to look at you and just go, I think I like a girl.
Is it just because she's pretty?
No.
Well, then maybe you do.
And then he's gonna kind of Docker's gonna kind of sit back with a beer in his hand, staring at the beer, and being like, "I've not experienced this before." And he's just gonna kind of slowly sip the beer as he's going.
Here's some real while you're hiding, Azuraphale just lands next to you. You seem like you're in need of a guardian.
I need a sip. I need a guardian. That just made us think of watching Dragon Ball Abridged. just all I'm hearing in my head is Gohan going, I need an adult.
Hey, how's... Wait, who has landed next to me?
Azuraphale.
How is, Amenadiel doing?
She's on the mend. She's resisting treatment, but we've got her secure.
It's good to hear.
Okay, so shall we call this session here? Because Nasty's had to take
Yeah.
the girls up, and I think it's probably best if we end on a high note.
Please.
and,
You're welcome.
I'm so excited to draw that scene tomorrow.
I'll make sure to get the recording done as quickly as I can, so you've got reference material.
Docker.
Don't worry, I have got it all written down.
There was furious note taken from the point that Santa was.
Yeah. I was like, bro, this is such a light session. My notes are short, and then I've written like 300 words about Santa.
And the fact that Docker now fancies you.
Oh, something that
Such a
Kashan also
super-
didn't mention is that all of the reindeer spoke with a Russian accent.
Oh yeah, they called each other comrade. They responded when I said comrade, but they also didn't.
Comrade.
They
That was
also,
a really bad Russian accent.
they also responded whenever you said vodka to them as well.
Vodka.
Vodka.
Comrade.
Comrade.
Okay, so are we okay to pencil in next Monday?